Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sinigularity, and today I want to talk to you guys about the top 10 worst characters, the bottom 10 of the fucking barrel, guys, in Marvel Future Fight. Now, in this game, we have 96 characters, so yes, a lot of them are bad. I mean, we only have one Doctor Strange, we only have one Thanos, but most of the characters trend towards this average, you know, fucking that pendulum, the bell thing, whatever, that graph they show you in high school to tell you why you're not as stupid as you think you are. Whatever, guys, just fucking bell curve it. Anyways, there are some at the bottom of that bell curve, and those are the 10 here today that I'm gonna discuss with you guys and give you my reasoning behind choosing them. I didn't just pull this list out of my ass. I tried to pull it more around my ear or nose area, and so I've you know, collated and curated the best of the best and the worst of the worst. Let's start with number 10. Number 10 we're gonna start with is, where's this bitch at? The Space Queen, fucking Singularity. Now, full disclosure, guys, a few of the characters that I'm gonna cover in this top 10 list of worst characters don't have their tier 2 status yet, so it's an incomplete list. I mean, Singularity is bad now, but we don't know what her tier 2 holds. You know, we've seen that the tier 2 status has taken characters like Ant-Man, Elsa from being shitty or good to being fucking great. So make Singularity great again. Hashtag whatever. Fucking start it up, guys. She's a feminist. Whatever. Why is Singularity bad? Well, she's got a great leadership, and that's about it. Her skills have really, really long cooldowns. She doesn't have good native stats on her gear. Like, she has fucking, you know, crit rate and crowd control time. She doesn't have any HP. She doesn't have any defense pen. Really bad native stats. Really long cooldowns on her skills. Her skills are very slow. The animations take a long fucking time. And she only has 1 CC and 1.5, like 2 iframes. So basically, she's very squishy. She dies quickly. She doesn't have CC. She doesn't have healing. She doesn't have a lot of iframes. Her damage is really low as well. She's basically just a leadership fodder. That's it. That's all she's good for. And she's one of the A-Force. And so compared to, you know, She-Hulk, compared to Sister Grimm, she's a fucking joke. She's one of the worst Universal characters we have right now. And that's saying something, because we have a lot of bad Universal characters. So I'm hoping that she can get a really good tier 2, because, you know, getting her bios are very difficult for players in the game. You can only use like rank up tickets, and you have to get the bios through like something like Battle World or an event, because you can't use bio selectors. If you go to the bio selectors, guys, you will not find any of the A-Force characters here. So why they made such a premium character so trash is beyond me, but that's why she makes number 10 on the list. Number 9, guys, we have probably one of the sexier characters in the game, but that's not a saving grace for her, Black Cat. Now, she did get her rank up recently, or she got her tier 2 recently, I should say, but that still did not save her. Her damage, from what I've heard on the fucking whispers in the shadows, that the damage can be pretty good, and she has a pretty long-winded passive. But even after she got her tier 2, nobody said anything. There were no videos of her clearing Infinity Thanos. There were no like hype around the character, and the character was bad for so long that even, you know, her tier 2 plus her 6-star skill plus a uniform was not enough to save her. Just overall a bad character. Skills, you know, do too little damage, bad animations, you know, not enough of the things we've come to expect: CC, healing, iframes, clones, high DPS, whatever. So just a pretty trash run-of-the-mill character. And she's got her tier 2, so likely she's not going to get any better. Moving on to number 8, Ultron. Now, Ultron might be a good character for people starting out in the game. You know, he's quite tanky, I know, but holy crap does he suck balls in reality. I mean, I've never seen Ultron clear like any of the world bosses significantly. Even with his tier 2, his clones die in seconds. They're garbage. All of his skills are slow. The damage is all goofed around. Physical energy, lightning. You know, he just feels so clunky. He's basically a character from an old time when the game first came out. Even his passive is basically useless at this point. I mean, yeah, you're not going to get bleeded by Black Dwarf, but he's still going to fucking kill you in 2 seconds. You know, he's got a bit of CC, but even in Shadowland, he's pretty useless. He's basically only good, again, for his leadership. So, you know, hopefully we would see something more from him. And I picked Ultron also because he may not be as bad, for example, as Black Cat in terms of DPS, but he's fucking Ultron. How is a character that's so iconic in the Marvel Universe so bad in this game? And I don't want to make that the theme of all of the top 10s, but I had to include at least one or two of them in here because it's kind of a travesty, guys. Moving on to number 7, Hawkeye. Again, guys, another cornerstone of the Marvel Universe that they're pushing out right now, at least. He's been in most of the movies, Civil War. You know, Jeremy Renner has done as good of a job as you can cosplaying as a fucking archery major. His tier 2 is just awkward. It's no good. The only people that can make his tier 2 work are Koreans, so you can see by that fact that he's probably still pretty shit. He's low damage for a speed character. All of his animations take a long fucking time, and they're all the same shit. He only has one stun, and everything else is just damage, just boring. No text. These are like vanilla Hearthstone cards. You don't want to play them, and you'd rather not. Just garbage. And he's got 2 uniforms, and they're still all garbage. Just trash. I mean, I don't know. He looks like a bouncer at a gay nightclub, which is fine, but just... Dude, come on. Just give him the fucking purple uniform already. Stop dancing around it. Number 6, guys, we have Red Skull. Where is this bitch? Red Skull was super hyped, I remember, for the uniform. Changing his typing from blast to speed. That didn't do anything. He got his tier 2. Oh, all of his summons get all this hype damage, and he got his 6-star skill. Wow, he summons all these guys. Hydra, fucking Hail Hydra. Still trash. He's kind of, sort of, a little bit useful for something like Shadowland, but besides that, he suffers from the Ultron syndrome. His clones don't do any damage. They take aggro for 3 seconds and then they die. And again, he's a very iconic villain. He's basically Captain America's antithesis. He's already been in Marvel movies, and yet this is the incarnation we have. This guy is like dumpster level. I'm pretty sure Sin is better than him, and she's his fucking offspring. I mean, his leadership is garbage. His passive is garbage. I mean, he's not even gonna get a rework. This is it. This is as good as it gets. So this is why he makes fucking number 6. Number 5, we're gonna start to get a little bit personal here, guys. So if you got the baby towels or the Kleenex, you might want to wipe your tears here. Number 5 is our big green giant here, Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is a gentle creature from a bygone time. Once upon a time, Mark Ruffalo was a pretty good character. His damage was good, and he had 4 skills because all of the other characters had 4 skills. But then characters started getting 5 skills. Characters started getting clone skills. And Mark Ruffalo was kind of left behind. Then Mark Ruffalo got his skill, and Mark Ruffalo was sad because Mark Ruffalo doesn't smash. Then Mark Ruffalo got his tier 2, and everyone forgot about Mark Ruffalo. Holy crap, guys. One of the most badass characters in Marvel. Full stop. Sucks balls, full stop. I don't really need to say any more about this, guys. If anyone can find me a video or any kind of proof of tier 2 Mark Ruffalo doing anything outside of sucking massive balls or clearing stage 1 of Shadowland, because you know that's a fucking feat of God, let me know. Otherwise, that's why you're taking number 5 there, Hulk. 2 fucking uniforms, one as a hippie, one as a fucking world destroyer, and what are you? You're a dream destroyer. That's all you're good for. Number 4 on the list, guys, you know who it is. It's the king of fucking Wakanda and not much else, Black Panther. Holy fucking shit. He was one of the first characters to get his tier 2, guys. So think about it this way. When he got his tier 2, we were not yet ready for what the tier 2s were going to be down the road. We had no idea Elsa tier 2, Carnage tier 2. We didn't know the kind of hell and fucking insanity and dildos that Netmarble was going to rain down on us. And even then, when we got the first batch of tier 2s, we looked at this and we were like, what the fuck, dude? Is this a joke? Is it April? This has got to be some kind of sick fucking... This is a hate crime, guys. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is a fucking hate crime. Alright? Black Panther lives matter. Holy crap, this character is garbage. Even with iframes, garbage. Even with a cool looking uniform, he's garbage. The guy who... The unknown actor who played this dude should be ashamed of this. This incarnation is as bad as it gets. Royal immunity. This is what royal immunity gets you. Holy crap, I'd rather be a pleb. Fucking sign me up, guys. Fucking pre-register me for Pleb Nation. I don't want to go anywhere near that shit. Holy crap, Black Panther sucks. Number 3 on the list, Rocket Raccoon. I really want to love Rocket Raccoon because his skills are so unique. You know, cover his trip mine is a super unique skill with all defense down, and it's a proximity skill where you have to force the enemy to run into it. So the mechanics of it are lovely. His passive is very interesting and unique, and we haven't seen that a lot since. He's got a heal where another character comes in very iconically. Even with all of those things, guys, even with a tier 2, he's fucking garbage. He's just trash. He's not even a support character. He's just nothing. He's gone into the ether, guys. All of these cool fucking things, and what do you have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. He doesn't even compete in Shadowland. He's not even good enough to compete in Shadowland. You want me to grasp the weak point? I'll grasp it, dog, and it'll fucking disintegrate in my hands. Seriously, to be competitive, he would need like a 100% damage boost. And even then, like, it's just unfathomable that there's so much creativity behind this character, and they let it go to waste. They let him languish. He's just garbage. I mean, I'm just upset. I really wish he was better. I'm sad that he's not. Actually, you know what? Fucking, I changed my mind. Rocket Raccoon is good when he's in fucking Groot's 6-star skill. That's when he's fucking good. Then he's not in the top 10 worst. Otherwise, chuck him in the dumpster, bro. We're out of here. On to my top 2, guys. These are going to be pretty obvious, but we got to go through them anyways. Number 2 on the list, Sif. Now, Sif gets a lot of shit because she's Asgardian. So people expect her to be better. And to be fair, all of the other Asgardians are slightly better at the very least. I mean, Loki's obviously amazing, but even Thor's okay. Angela's pretty good. And then Sif. I mean, she's just fucking garbage. Again, she needs her tier 2 like Singularity, so it's difficult to judge her for now. But I mean, her passive is basically useless and so random it never works. Her 3-star skill has a cool wording, and then it fucking sucks balls. And all of her skills, she feels like a bad version of Gamora, who's already a really bad character. And she has no bleed on her skills, so she does bad damage. It's just overall, top to bottom, bad. She needs a huge fucking, she needs like a, you know, America's Next Top Model like makeover. And hopefully she'll get one with the Asgardian update, because right now she's easily like one of the top 5 worst characters in anyone's mind. She doesn't come up in any conversation other than how can I get more badges for Thor and Loki. But guys, we do have to have a crowning prince, king, or in this case queen, and of course Queen Elektra has to be, guys. Come on, she's the meme of Future Fight. You know, get your dongers out, raise them up, because obviously Elektra is number 1, guys. She hasn't really had any changes for the longest time, and it seems like the more time that passes, the more hilarious this idea of her getting an upgrade becomes. It's like, when are they going to give Elektra a uniform? Fucking never. When are they going to give Elektra a 6-star skill? When fucking hell freezes over. I wouldn't be surprised if they left her like this forever, and she permanently became like a relic character. Like, this is what the game used to be like, when characters had less than 10,000 attack, when characters fucking sucked balls, when characters could do like, you know, 1,000 DPS per second. This is what it was, guys. Take it in. This is the pinnacle of shit, of garbage, and this is a constant reminder to you whenever you get trashed and ravaged by Doctor Strange and Thanos and Thane and all of the Odin sons of the future. Just go back and look at Elektra and feel that little glimmer of hope for the people who, you know, 18 months or more ago were like, hey, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna farm Elektra and I'm gonna get her to 6 stars because she's a good character. They should give an award out for the first person to ever get Elektra to 6 stars. I bet that person had so much hope and bright feelings in their heart for this character. They're like, oh, Elektra's gonna be so good one day, just you wait. She's pretty good now. We have about 30 characters in the game. Oh, just wait, she'll be so good. Oh, I can't wait for that. That person's dead because they were waiting. Anyways, guys, that's the top 10, bottom 10, fucking trash 10 list. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.